Right, let's dive into something pretty cool today. We're talking stand-up paddleboarding.
SUP.
SUP, yeah, exactly. But we're going deeper than just, a fun day on the water.
Right.
This is about how SUP can actually be like this amazing workout that's good for your body and your mind.
It really is. It's a lot more than people realize. It challenges you in ways you wouldn't expect.
Yeah, and I've got some research here that says it's basically a full-body workout in disguise, but like, how?
Okay, so think about it. You're standing on this board, trying to stay balanced on the water, right?
Mm-hmm.
That alone uses your core muscles like crazy. Those are the deep muscles that keep you stable, help your posture, the whole deal.
Oh, okay, so it's not just like arm strength from paddling.
No, no, it's way more. Then, yeah, you add the paddling and you're working your arms, shoulders, back. Even your legs get involved when you push off.
Wow, so it's really engaging all these different parts of your body, and it's low impact too, right? So it's
Yeah.
easier on your joints than like running.
Absolutely. So you get your heart rate up, which is great cardio. You're building endurance, burning calories, all while you're out on the water enjoying yourself.
It's like a sneaky workout.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm seeing the appeal here.
Right.
Now, the research also mentioned SUP being good for balance and flexibility. What's that about?
So because that board is always moving with the water, you're constantly adjusting your position, right?
Right.
That works those stabilizing muscles even more, which is great for balance. And all that adjusting actually helps your flexibility too. It's like built-in stretching.
Oh, that's interesting, because I've always struggled with balance.
Oh, yeah.
But okay, now this is what I'm really curious about. SUP, yoga, and meditation.
Oh, yeah.
I'm picturing myself doing yoga poses or just, meditating, and the water is gently rocking me. Is it really as amazing as it sounds?
It really can be. Combining SUP with yoga and meditation, it's powerful. You're surrounded by nature, fresh air, the sounds of the water. It just helps you relax and clear your head.
That sounds incredible, like the ultimate way to de-stress.
Mm.
But honestly, yoga on a paddleboard,
Yeah.
kind of intimidating.
I get that. Start with simple poses while the board's still on land. That way you get used to the movement and find your balance before you're actually out on the water.
That's a good tip, yeah. So it's less about like nailing the perfect pose and more about getting comfortable on the board.
Exactly. It's about connecting with your breath, finding that balance, and just enjoying the experience.
I love that. Okay, so we've talked about the physical benefits and touched on the mental side with yoga and meditation. But what about just being OUT on the water? What's so special about that connection to nature?
Being in nature is just good for us, period. Fresh air, sunshine, sounds of water, all those things have been shown to reduce stress, improve your mood, make you feel more peaceful overall.
It's like hitting the reset button.
Right. And when you combine that with the physical activity of paddleboarding, it's
Yeah.
like this whole body, whole mind experience.
Wow. I'm really starting to get why SUP is so popular now.
Yeah.
It's more than just like a hobby, it's a whole lifestyle.
I think you're right. It's about bringing that activity, that mindfulness, that nature connection into your everyday life. It can really change things.
And speaking of bringing things into your life, let's talk about something pretty cool. The Motor City Paddle Club kayak rentals.
Oh, yeah. This is awesome for anyone who wants to try out SUP right here in our city.
They've got everything you need. Rentals, lessons, even guided tours so you can see our city from a whole new perspective right on the water.
Exactly. And their instructors are fantastic. They're really patient. They'll teach you everything you need to know, from the basics to safety stuff, so you feel comfortable out there.
That's great. So even if you're totally new to this, you can still have an amazing experience. What kinds of paddleboarding adventures do they offer?
Well, they've got something for everyone. You can rent a board and go explore on your own, or join a group paddle if you want to be more social. They even have these guided tours where you learn about the local environment and wildlife while you paddle. It's really cool.
Wow, they've really thought of everything to make it a great time. We've touched on this, but could you remind our listeners how paddleboarding benefits their well-being? It really is remarkable.
Absolutely. We talked about the full body workout, the balance and flexibility, the stress relief, but it's bigger than that. It's about being in nature, challenging yourself, feeling that sense of freedom and adventure. It's an activity that can truly make you feel better in every way.
Yeah, it's more than just a workout, it's a lifestyle.
I think that's a great way to put it. It's about incorporating those elements, physical activity, mindfulness, connection with nature, into your everyday life.
And with the Motor City Paddle Club, it's so easy to try it out right here in our city. What would you say to someone who's thinking about trying SUP, but maybe they're not sure?
Don't overthink it, just go for it. You might be surprised how much you love it. It's fun, it's challenging, it's rewarding, and it can really change how you feel about your body, your mind, and the world around you.
That's a great point. Thanks for diving deep with us today and sharing your knowledge about SUP. We hope this has inspired you to get out on the water and see for yourself how amazing it is.
Absolutely. It's an experience everyone should try.
And remember, with the Motor City Paddle Club, adventure is just a paddle stroke away. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep. It's more about like getting comfortable and finding that feeling, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we've talked about SUP, using your core, upper body, legs, all that. Any training you do for those areas will obviously help, but SUP isn't just about strength, you know?
Yeah, that makes
You
sense.
need some endurance too, good cardio.
Oh, okay. So it's not just hitting the weights at the gym. We got to think about exercises that'll keep us going for a while out on the water.
Exactly. Things like swimming, running, cycling, those are great for your heart and lungs.
Makes sense.
Uh,
What about strength training? Are there specific exercises that'll really help with paddleboarding?
oh, definitely. You want to focus on exercises that mimic what you'll actually be doing on the board.
Okay, can you give us some examples? Always looking for new workout ideas.
Sure. For your core, planks are awesome. Russian twists, too, and those mountain climbers. All those work those deep stabilizer muscles, which are key for balance.
Right. Got to stay upright on that board.
Exactly. Then for upper body strength, rows are great. Push-ups, shoulder presses, things like that.
Oh, yeah, because that's the paddling motion.
Yep. And for your legs, you can't go wrong with squats and lunges. Those build strength and stability, which is super important, especially if the water gets a little rough.
Okay, I'm starting to feel sore just thinking about all that. Haha.
Yeah.
But I can definitely see how those exercises would make a difference out on the water.
It really will. It's all about building that foundation so you can enjoy longer paddles, maybe push yourself a little harder without getting totally wiped out.
I like that, building a foundation.
Mhm.
So we've covered the physical stuff, and we talked about the mental benefits with yoga and meditation. But I'm curious about just the general mental and emotional side of being out on the water, connecting with nature. What's so special about that?
Being in nature just has this amazing effect on us. The fresh air, the sunshine, the sounds of the water, all those things can actually reduce stress, improve your mood.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's like this sense of peace and tranquility, you know? And when you add the physical part of paddleboarding, it becomes this truly holistic experience.
It's like hitting the reset button for your mind and body.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
It's a chance to get away from all the busyness of life, disconnect from technology, and just reconnect with yourself and nature.
That sounds amazing. I'm definitely seeing why paddleboarding is becoming so popular. It's not just a fun activity. It's more like a path to a healthier, happier lifestyle.
I think you're right. It's about bringing those elements, the activity, the mindfulness, that connection with nature into your everyday life.
That's a great point. And speaking of bringing things into your life, let's talk about something pretty cool. The Motor City Paddle Club kayak rentals.
Oh, yeah. This is a fantastic opportunity for anyone who wants to try out paddleboarding right here in our own city.
They have everything you need to get started. Rentals, lessons, even guided tours. So you can explore our city from a whole new perspective out on the water. Yeah, it's like a whole different way to experience our city. But what if you've never been on a paddleboard before? Is that okay?
That's the beauty of the Motor City Paddle Club. Their instructors are fantastic, super knowledgeable, and patient.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, they walk you through everything from the basics of how to paddle to all the safety stuff, so you'll feel totally comfortable out on the water.
So even if you're a complete beginner, you're in good hands.
Exactly. And they have so many different options, too.
Like what?
Well, you can rent a board and just explore on your own if that's your thing. Or they have group paddles if you want to make it more social, meet some people.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then they have these guided tours, which are awesome.
Well, tell me about those.
So you're paddling along, enjoying the scenery, but you're also learning about the local ecosystem, the wildlife, all that. It's a really cool way to experience the city.
That sounds amazing. We've touched on this throughout our deep dive, but I think it's worth repeating. How does paddleboarding benefit our well-being?
It's truly remarkable how many benefits there are. We talked about the physical side, the full body workout, the balance and flexibility, the stress relief.
Right, right.
But it goes so much deeper than that. It's about connecting with nature, challenging yourself, both physically and mentally, and experiencing that sense of freedom and adventure.
I think that's what I'm drawn to the most, that feeling of freedom.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's an activity that can truly enhance your well-being on every level.
I love that. It's more than just a workout, it's a lifestyle.
I think that's the perfect way to put it. It's
Yeah.
about incorporating those elements, the activity, the mindfulness, the connection with nature into your everyday life.
Absolutely. And with the Motor City Paddle Club, it's so easy to try it out right here in our city.
Exactly. There's really no reason not to give it a shot.
So for anyone who's on the fence about paddleboarding, what would you say to them?
Just do it. Honestly, you might be surprised at how much you love it. It's fun, it's challenging, it's rewarding, and it can honestly change how you feel about your body, your mind, even the world around you.
I think that's a great note to end on. Thanks for diving deep with us today and sharing your passion for stand-up paddleboarding. We hope this has inspired you to give it a try.
It's been a pleasure.
And remember, with the Motor City Paddle Club, adventure is just a paddle stroke away. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.